Hey everyone, it's Army Gaming. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Monster Legends. It is time for one of my favorite videos, and I am recording this video pretty late. I've had this information for a while now, but I just haven't been recording videos lately. But we're not here to talk about that. We are here to talk about the PvP Corrupted Tournament 9 usage data. So this is a huge thanks and a huge shout out to Monster Legends Competitive Wiki for putting this together. This is basically information from the top 100 players, and we're seeing who are the most used monsters. So this is kind of a good proxy for the best monsters, right? Because it stands to reason that the top 100 players would use the best monsters. Sometimes. Alright, so with that being said, let's see. Quick reminder that A means attack, D means for defense, and T is for total. The ratio of players with PvP corrupted as opposed to none this time was 98-2, so 98% of the players in the top 100 have spent some sort of money on the game because they had something on the accounts that shows that they had spent money. So with that being said, this is categorized into 5 different categories: the heavies, toughies, mids, softies, and stragglers. So heavies are monsters that have 40 or more players using them. So historically, the top 5 monsters have been, I think number 1 is Spec. Spec dominates the game with like as much as 70 usage. After Spec is Mouseron, then Shelly, then Kage, and then I think we got into some Blumerias and stuff like that. So I already forgot what was the previous. If you wanted to, you can check out the previous videos before you see this one. But without further ado, let's go down. I imagine the top probably has not changed. Yeah, Spec still dominates at a 66 for offense, 8 for defense, 74 in total. Super darn impressive. Incredible monster design. This was a maze monster, by the way, so it's funny, the top monster is actually a free-to-play monster. It was obtainable in the maze. That's crazy. 74 usage. That's 3/4 almost of the players in the top 100 use a Spec. 66% of them use Spec for offense, 8 use it for defense. This is mind-blowing numbers right here. The fact that if you look at the top 100 and you pick one at random, there's a chance that team, there's a 3 in 4 chance that team basically has a Spec either in offense or defense. That is insane. So by far the most popular monster, most popular in offense. Next up we have Mouseron. So Mouseron has a total of 60 usage. So not bad considering such a mega tool. What the heck? I'm sorry, what the heck? Modrak is at 3rd place. Wow, that's impressive. That I know he was not anywhere near being at 44 usage. That is so darn impressive. That is crazy. Bounty Hunt free-to-play monster, by the way, guys. That is incredible. So the dodge area monsters are probably gonna be in like the top 10. Okay, let's go back to Mouseron though. So Mouseron is mostly used for offense. Also, 40 on offense, 20 on defense. So double the amount of people are using them for offense and defense, 16 total. This is impressive to me. This is the top defense monster. Looks like even more impressive than like, yeah, Modrak is used more than a Mouseron, probably more than a Shelly. What happened to Shelly? Shelly must have dropped a lot. Wow, the top 3 are now a magic, dark, and water monster. What in the world? It's been a while since we've had a top water monster. It like goes back to the day after the last, so that's when we had a top water monster. My gosh, 6 on offense, 38 on defense. Wow. Yeah, it's a pretty hard monster to overcome. Could be. We have a Jakuna High almost jumping into the top. Well, I mean, it's a top 4 monster, but almost jumping into the heavies category. Remember, to qualify as a heavy, you need 40 more players to use them. Jakuna's at 38. 2 more players would have used Jakuna, and it would have been up here. So look at that. Also, strong defense monsters. It looks like players are going back to the taunt dodge area defense category. So that's crazy. We have Kage. So Kage has taken a step down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th place. So he's still top 5. 36 total, mostly being used for defense as well. And this is one that surprises me. The fact that Kage is in a higher place than Bloomeria to me doesn't make much sense. I think maybe, again, earlier I mentioned that the top 100 players, and these are like the top monsters, it's a good proxy for it. But I think sometimes like our habits just are strong. So I think because Kage came out first and players just had him more ranked up, he was a race monster and everything. I think players just are comfortable with having Kage on defense. That would have to be my guess, because otherwise I'd probably be maining Bloomeria, especially with Lord Nabotis now in the game, and again we have Mouseron. So like Bloomeria can OTK, Kage cannot take out a Mouseron, especially when Mouseron is mostly used on offense, 40. It makes more sense to have Bloomeria on defense. But with that said, that's still pretty impressive. I wouldn't be surprised if eventually Bloomeria does overwhelm Kage, and Kage drops even more. I think part of the reason Kage dropped also because Lord Nabotis is also in the meta now. And we haven't seen him, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be pretty high usage. There's Blue Mario. We have Cruel Electric at 30. So these two are the same. Cruel Electric being more popular on offense at 20, 10 on defense. We have Ingwe at 29, 11, 18. So it looks like more popular on defense. Yeah, 11, 18. Man, Ingwe's one of my favorite monsters. I am so looking forward to seeing what SP releases for Bounty Hunt because they're Bounty Hunt exclusives. Look at that. They made it into the meta. Let's go over the paywall monsters. So, Maze Monster, exclusive $50 monster, free-to-play monster. I believe Chikuna High was a maze, so free monster. This was Team Race monster. This was a Tails monster. Exclusive bounty hunts. And then Shelly dropped quite a few, down to 27. Wow, mostly on offense, 6 on defense. Yeah, so it looks like the defense meta is revolving more on dodge area, right? Dodge area taunt. Let's see. Let's scroll down. Oh, there we have Lord Nabotis. Oh, Lord Nabotis, 5 and 20, 25. So I would not be surprised if by the next time this information comes out, if Lord Nabotis is higher up and maybe even surpasses Kage. That would not surprise me. I'm pretty sure players that got Lord Nabotis, $20 Golden Legends Pass monster, probably are going to invest in those chests at the end that are easily able to rank up to 150 and are going to start maining them. He just, in my opinion, he offers more usability than Kage. Not to mention you have a strong special base attack that can help against like mirror matches or against dark matches. You can also do possession or corruption, so he's the way to go. Your whole team's immune to corruption as well and possession, so he's the way to go. Hammer Grom is at 14.6, so Hammer for offense at 14, Masteron was 40. Okay, we have Pandakin at 310, 13. We have Warmaster Elvira at 12. The one legendary that refuses to get beat. Look at that. You look at all these monsters. It's all corrupted now, with the exception of Shelly, who's a Cosmic. But then we scroll down and we have a legendary monster still hanging on in there. We have this guy over here at 2911. This was the recent Team Race monster. I have this monster. I haven't used it much. I remember him being like Modrak, but Modrak offers taunts, whereas this guy doesn't offer taunts right off the bat. We have Frozzynaut 5-5-10. We have Cat at 10, Chucklemuckle at 10, mostly for offense. The Do at 10, so there's definitely going to be some changes with all these 10s here. We have Crowd Crawlers 639. We have Master Rat 369. We have Lady Meow 437. Lady Meow, dodge area monster. And Rika 516, another dodge area monster. Ollie Fanatic 246. My dreams of Ollie Fanatic climbing the ranks are never going to come to fruition. As much as I love Ollie, it looks like the players have decided Maelstrom is the way to go, along with Hammer Grom. And then, especially because I think Hammer Grom and the Bulwark works out a lot better than Ollie, who can easily be denied. Although, again, you have access to stun. We have Turtillion. Turtillion was so fun to play with. One of my favorite monsters I've ever had a chance to use and play around with. We have Stock Killer at 415. Lindworm hanging on in there at 415. Bomb Beta, this guy used to be top tier. And where's Vampirostro now? She's gone. Bomb Beta 325. Colonel Pip 235. Santiron, another legendary monster that refuses to leave the meta. We have Kenray, another Megaton monster, but I mean, when you have two metal monsters to choose from, two metal Megatons, Hammer Grom is going to be the dominant one. Rotten at 123, Bornaut at 123, Lord Platypus, Servalgar, Ferrata, Leaf, Neurofunk, and Burnix, an anticipation monster. Let's see the stragglers. These are players that these are monsters that players use, like one player used them. We have Grakon, offense, Mana Fusion, Erder, Rooswain, Charmless, Vampirostro, Zorky, Daedalus, Wormhole, Magus, Flame Area, Thalassa, Equalaria, Tabora's sister, Ragnarok, Steam, Clockzuko, Superfox, Vish, and Rusulka. And with that being said, Toothless is telling me it is time to go. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about the top monsters? Are you as surprised as I am about Modrak? Any thoughts in the comments below? Thank you very much, and remember to subscribe.